Okay, so you've now worked your way through the whole toolkit and have found hopefully all the sessions and sections of some use and some interest and had some useful learning there. The final thing really for us to highlight is the support that's available throughout your time here at Leeds Beckett and into the future with all things to do with careers and employability. You've heard from me, I'm Robin from the Student and Graduate Futures team throughout the toolkit with some of the videos, and you've been using the toolkit on our system MyHub, which is where you can find all our support information. We are here to help you with anything and everything to do with careers and employability, say whilst you're here and into the future. So that ranges from everything from thinking about your career choice and what you might want to go and do after you graduate, through to writing CVs and applications for part-time jobs and volunteering. We can help you with job search for part-time jobs, so volunteering opportunities. We can help you developing your online portfolio, help you think about applying for further study in the future, and a huge range of other things as well. All the points we've mentioned in the toolkit about the steps you can be taking or should be taking in your first year and your second year, as well as obviously thinking into the future, are things that you can come and see us for help with, and we can make sure you're on the right track. There are a huge range of information and resources online, and this toolkit has introduced you to some of those, but there's lots more available via the system MyHub. There are workshops and events happening throughout the year. There's an employer on campus pretty much every every week of the year. There are a huge amount of opportunities to engage with them via fairs, via guest talks, all kinds of things you can do to build your awareness and build your network. The offer that underpins all of that is the fact that you can book an individual one-to-one appointment with a careers advisor any day of the week at either campus, but they're available up at Headingley, where you guys are based. That's available throughout the year, and you can see us as much as you like, and for that matter, for up to 5 years after you graduate. So I appreciate that's a long time in the future. You can find us online via MyHub. That's the system that you've been using to run through this toolkit, but I'll show you a bit more about that in a moment. There's the URL on the bottom left-hand side. You can email us or give us a phone, or pop in and see a member of the team in this Headingley hub for some initial questions. They can point you in the right direction in terms of all the support that's available. Find us on social media, so Facebook or Twitter is probably the best one. Search for Beckett Careers. That's where we publicise all the events and things we've got going on, lots of vacancies and other bits and pieces. So I mentioned MyHub, and you've seen some of these things already. The URL was on that first slide that you looked at a moment ago, but if you need easier access to it in the future, then whilst you're on My Beckett looking for all your module information, you'll see there's a support tab across the top. Click on there, click on careers, and that'll take you through to the MyHub homepage, and that's where you can do the job search, the fun CV handouts and everything else, and things that are on there, including, for example, the sport-specific handouts and other information. It might have felt a bit strange to be spending time focusing on careers work in your first year. Some of you will be doing this in your first semester or second semester. And it's really important to say this is not about you having to make plans for the rest of your life right now. And this is not saying that actually, if you haven't figured out exactly what you want to do with the rest of your life and got a job title in mind, that you need to worry about things. It's simply trying to help you be aware of the importance of making some progress of all things to do with careers and employability, from the early stages of life at Leeds Beckett right through into your final year. So don't panic if you're not quite sure of all those things. And just to finish off with a couple of quotes, because I do like a cheesy quote. The best way to predict your future is to create it, said Lincoln. So this is all about what you want to do. You're an individual. What is the path that you want to follow? What are your aims and aspirations and goals for the future? And how are you going to make sure that you achieve those? Or if you're not quite sure what you want to do, that's fine. But what are you going to do to make some progress with things? And a reminder that all this happens one day at a time. We've referred to graduate employers, graduate jobs, things that feel like a long, long way away. But that future is something that you need to chip away at, and there's working away through your time at Leeds Beckett, doing well in your course, but also contributing towards your career learning and employability development are the little things you can do whilst you're here that will make all the difference. I hope this has been useful. There's a little bit of a feedback form at the end of this, which we'd find really valuable for you to complete. Remember, if you need any further help or support, anything to do with careers, come and find us. We are here to do what we can. All the best now. Bye bye.